A new African Footballer of the Year will be named in Lagos, and 3 players are up for the award, and I want to figure out who deserves to be named African Best Footballer. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Andre Ayew of Ghana, and Yaya Toure of Cote d'Ivoire are the 3 finalists. Yaya Toure has been named 4 times as Africa's Best Footballer and is gunning for a 5th. But what do the statistics say, and how do I interpret it so that I can give you the best candidate for African Footballer of the Year? I'll start my analysis of the 3 candidates with Andre Ayew. Vice captain of the Ghana Black Stars, he was joint top goal scorer at the African Cup of Nations in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon, where he got 3 goals. Second half of the season for Olympic Marseille, he played 13 games and scored 7. And in 20 appearances for Swansea in the English Premier League, Andre Ayew has scored 6 goals. I think that his personality has risen with his move to the English Premier League. He's become more popular and he's matured as a technical player. Is that enough to get him named African Footballer of the Year? I don't think so. I think that the 2 other performers also have an interesting case to make, and I'll tell you why one of those 2 deserves to be named African Best Footballer. Second nominee is Cote d'Ivoire's captain, Yaya Toure. Now, Yaya Toure has won the award 4 years in a row and seems to be everybody's favorite to win number 5. I don't hold that opinion. I think Yaya Toure was very average at the African Cup of Nations in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon, and so did a lot of journalists who observed him. He was not the main man, even though he lifted the trophy. In the season at Manchester City as well, let us say that he had an underwhelming second half of the season. Everybody read the stories about how he was unhappy, the issues about birthday cakes that were not handed out, and whatnot. That was not the sign of a player who was in form. It was not the sign of a player who was happy. Now, second half of the season as well, Yaya Toure seems to have rediscovered a bit of form in the past 3 weeks. Is that good enough to get him African Footballer of the Year? I say no. Yaya Toure is a big name, gets Africa on the map all the time, but in this football calendar, not good enough to be named CAF Best. Final nominee for the award, and by now you can guess my favorite to win, and the person I think deserves to win, Gabon's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, he was also at the AFCON with Gabon. He scored 1 in 3, but in the period since, he has managed to score an astonishing 39 goals in 47 matches. Now, one would say he's a striker, so that is his job. I agree, but he's done it better than anybody else on the continent. I think that his personality has risen above everybody else's on the continent, and he deserves to be the new face of African football. He's good looking, he's got speed, he's got goals, and he's making a run for this award. If Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang does not get this award, I say CAF, you cheated this time. Who do you think deserves to be named African Footballer of the Year?